Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Hartman Adventures. Jay again. I'm out on another fishing adventure this afternoon. Back at Choka, seeing what we can get. So we just came out here. It's some minutes after 4 now. So it's very late in the afternoon, but we just came out here and we're going to see what we can get this afternoon. So it's just me, Ash and Ellie. We are just setting up our lines. Ash out there setting up her line as well. So if this is your first time watching Hartman Adventures, welcome to Hartman Adventures. Remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and if you are a subscriber that's always been here with us, welcome to you as well. So hopefully this evening we can get a little bit of action, we can get a few hookups. I got a brand new setup, a very light setup that I'm gonna debut this evening. See what I can get on it. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But until I get my line set up, Hartman Adventures out here again. Hartman Adventures at them, man. Us just got a snapper.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's gonna be a catch and release. Lane snapper. First one for the evening, eh? Broke your ducks.
Broke my ducks.
Alright.
Alright, buddy. Here you go. And he's off.
Alright guys, so I've been here for maybe an hour and a half. I haven't seen any sprat as yet. I've been checking the water periodically for sprat, but I haven't seen any come up to the jetty as yet, and I walked around the edges, still haven't found any. Oh, if you're wondering what these are just some lures. That's a Dr. Fish lure right there. And this one, I think this one is a Rapala. No, this is a Uzuri. That's a Uzuri lure. So instead of walking back and forth to the bag, I just stick them onto the hat, and when I want to change the lure, I just take one off the hat and just change it. Yeah, so I've been searching for bait since I got here, but I haven't found any bait as yet. So what I started doing is to throw some lures. So as soon as I get any hookup on the lures, I'll let you guys know. So we have some company, guys. We have Leon. Big up yourself, Leon.
Big up.
And we have Auntie Susie. Auntie Susie now want to turn her face so I can't see her. But no. For that, me put up one picture. Alright, see Auntie Susie. I was going to put up a picture of Auntie Susie, you see. So, oh, Auntie Susie saw a jellyfish.
You probably not gonna see him. You see him?
No, sir.
Let me show you.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
I see him. There's a jellyfish right there, guys. Very small. Alright, guys, so this is my new light setup. It's an Akuma rod and reel setup. I have it paired with a 15-pound spider wire braid. This is a very small braid for 15 pound, but it's extremely strong. That's one thing about spider wire braid. They are very strong, but they are very light, very thin. I like that about the spider wire braid. And for the rod, it's an Akuma Safina Pro. It's rated up to 15-pound line. So I'm throwing a 7 gram spoon lure on it right now. It's very light as well, but trust me guys, this rod is very sensitive. The tip of it is very sensitive, so I assume that any hits I get, if they even touch on this, I'm going to be able to feel it. This rod is also very strong. It's a graphite composite rod, so very nice. So let's see if we're going to get anything on this rod this evening on the debut. So as soon as I get any hookup on it, I'll tune in back with you guys. Telling you guys, this rod is so sensitive. It's so sensitive. You can feel the smallest nudge. If anything just brush against the lure, you can feel it at the tip of the rod. It's so sensitive. There he is. Yeah, Spanish mackerel. Spanish mackerel. The change I lure, man. No, it's a Spanish mackerel. Change the color I lure, and I'm telling you.
Right. Go back out there for 3 more. Beautiful. That's nice.
Nice Spanish.
Let's see if I see him smell. No, this is a mackerel. Not like the kettle of it.
Oh, the little bitty one.
Yeah, yeah.
You what size is this?
Yeah. You know, so every time I carry out one new rod, me always catch something with it. Yeah. Alright guys, so I got a Spanish mackerel and the new light setup. I just changed the lure. I'm going to show you the lure that I used, but this one is bleeding very heavy, so it's gonna die. I'm not gonna throw back this one. It's very small, but if I throw him back it's gonna die, so I'm going to put it in the cooler because it's bleeding very heavy. Alright guys, so this is the lure that I got the mackerel on. It's a Berkley Cutter 90 Plus SP. That's the lure I got the Spanish mackerel on just now. What's going on again, guys? So we have changed spot. We're in a new location right now. I'm just in Hopewell. I'm heading back to Mobile side, but I just stopped at Hopewell. It's a regular beach at the roadside where people normally swim, so I just stopped and decided I want to try a few lures right here before I go back to Mobile. Came out a little bit late this evening, so there wasn't really a lot of time to search for bait and all of that, so I just going to try throw some lure right here and see if I can get a hookup. If not, then we just head home. But stay tuned, guys. So I'm still on the light setup, guys. Okuma light rod, and this time I'm casting this Yuzuri crystal minnow. Casting a Yuzuri crystal minnow. So let's see if we're going to hook up anything out here. Probably about a year and a half ago, I stopped here one evening and was just watching the people swimming, and this is where I saw one of the biggest barras. The barra was about 3 to 4, yeah, probably about 3 to 3.5 feet long. But at the time I didn't have any lures with me. I didn't bring any lures with me that day, and I didn't have any bait at all. So right here was where I saw one of the biggest barracudas right inshore, close to the sun right here. So let's see if we can hook up a barra this evening. Look at that sunset, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Very beautiful sunset. I don't know, is there a place more beautiful than Jamaica? I don't know, you guys tell me. I think Jamaica is the best. Just changing spot a little bit. Walking down to the rocks down here, and then I try casting from the rocks. It's further up the beach, a lot of people usually up there swimming, so moving to down here, it might have a lot less, where you have a lot less people visiting, so might have a little bit more life action down here. It's a little bit flat. I'm standing right here. Let's see if any bar are in here this evening. Alright. That sunset is so stunning, guys. This lure that I'm using is a slow sinking lure, so I can pause it, but I can't pause it for too long, or else it's gonna sink to the bottom. See that? I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. You see that? Look. So it's sinking to the bottom. It's a slow sinking lure. So unlike the other lures that I normally use when I'm searching for barra, that only stay on the surface, this one is a different type. This one is a slow sinking one. But I like the way how this one casts, and I like how it swims in the water. I've never hooked up anything on this one. This lure is also new. Got this lure at the same time I got the Berkleys, but the Berkleys swim much deeper than this one, so that's why I didn't bring the Berkleys out here. And I'm getting a good 30, maybe 30 to 50 yards cast on this. Even though it's that small, I'm getting a very good cast on it. Down here is not windy right now, so that helps as well. But this rod, trust me guys, I do not regret spending the money to get this rod. And it's not that expensive either. It's not that expensive. It's a nice casting rod for the flats, so you'll be seeing this rod a lot more often. Usually whenever I get a new rod and bring it out, I usually catch at least one fish on the new rod. At least one fish. I'm using some wire leader. I don't think wire leader is the best right now because the water is not cloudy, the water is pretty clear. So I don't think wire leader is the best, but I don't plan to lose this lure today, so I'm using the wire leader. If I catch a barra, at least the most thing can do is break up the lure, because you can't really spool this. I have on almost 300 yards of line on this, and a 32-pound wire leader, so you can't bite through my leader that easy. Can't bite through my leader, and him never can spool me. So let's see how well this rod handles a barra or a big barra if I hook up one this evening. I would love to hook one. Really love to hook one. This is just, whew, what a place for fishing. It's a good cast. Very good cast. So I'm just varying the retrieval speed of this. So sometimes I'm reeling it fast, sometimes I'm reeling it slow, and then I pause in between sometimes. just trying to figure out if there's a specific bite. Whoa, I think I just got a wind knot just now. I have to check it. I do think I got wind knot just now. Let's see. See how accurate that is. I do believe I got a wind knot just now. Yep, I did. There's the wind knot. Just got a wind knot, guys. There it is. But the lure is back in, it's right here. So even if it sinks, I can just go down there and take it up. Alright guys, so I've cleared the wind knot for a little bit now, and I've been casting out ever since, but I haven't gotten any action. But I didn't change the lure because I only brought one lure with me. I didn't take any more lures out of the bag, and I'll have to walk up there around the corner and go up a little bit more to go back to the car. I didn't want to do that, so I just kept on casting. But it's getting a little bit dark now, so I think I'm going to wrap up the video now. So this is probably going to be my last cast, because mosquitoes are bite me. Some mosquitoes around here, trust me, come like them have teeth. So that's probably my last cast. Gonna try to go back to the car. Yeah, so that was my last cast. That's the rod and reel that done the damage today. So got a Spanish mackerel. It wasn't very big, but I didn't want to release it because it was bleeding too much. And when you catch a fish usually and it's bleeding that heavily and you release it, it still dies. So didn't really want to release that one. It wasn't very big, but I had to keep it, so I didn't want to just let him die and go to waste. So that's where I'm tuning out the video today. Thanks again for joining the adventure. Thanks again for supporting Hartman Adventures. Continue to support us, and remember to like the video, guys. Comment. Whoa, mosquito. Remember to like, comment and share. I'm gonna head out right now, so see you in the next adventure.